5 laps to go. Matt Kenseth still over a second back from Jimmie Johnson. Kasey Kahne, Ryan Newman, both great races today, running 3rd and 4th.
Matt Kenseth's got to be shaking his head a little bit. He's had to lead on restarts late in the last several races, you know, think about New Hampshire, then today, and then not be able to find a way to get the win, to get that victory that everybody loves so much, but still having good finishes and running well, but not quite enough to get the wins.
Well, they're right behind Matt Kenseth, Kasey Kahne. What a good run for this young man. He needs a good run at Hendrick Motorsports. Been a down year, currently in the 3rd position. Ryan Newman, a disappointing year, misses the chase. He's in 4th, and then Kyle Larson makes the chase, gets eliminated with a mechanical issue last week, has rallied back to run in the top 5.
I was able to chat a little bit with Kasey Kahne earlier today. He also brought up the fact he knew he wasn't in the chase, but the value of what his car and what his team is able to do for drivers like the 48 of Jimmie Johnson and the 24 of Chase Elliott, they're helping them. They're giving them information because they want them to run well and run for a championship at the end of the season. And so Kasey Kahne said, yes, I want to win races. That's our goal. But at the same time, I want to help out the organization. And right now, they're definitely helping out the organization, but they're in position to win races, running 3rd right now at Charlotte.
And with 78 wins on his resume, I still think the last 2 laps don't get any easier, Jeff. 2 to go. Jimmie Johnson at his home track, trying to put it together. You know the emotions are high. This win would mean a lot. Coming to the white flag, he just wants to see that white flag before caution comes out.
And trying to end a drought and also move into the next round. All that on this last lap.
Steve, you may have foreshadowed there a little bit. He only has 77 career wins. Were you giving him this one already?
I figured after he won 77, I was going to round it up, but on his final lap, this would be for 78.
Down the back stretch for the final time. It has been 24 races since Jimmie Johnson, a 6-time champion, a 7-time winner at this racetrack, has been to victory lane as he comes out of 4. Jimmie Johnson wins at Charlotte.
Hell yeah! Great job, Jimmie Johnson. Great job, man. Very, very proud of you today. Very, very good.
Kenseth finishes up 2nd. Kahne, Newman, and Kyle Larson, the top 5.
Yeah, boys, we're back.
And I'm sure the competition doesn't want to hear that. Jimmie Johnson back. He went on a stretch earlier in his career, winning 5 championships in a row, 5 consecutive titles. An off year, and came back and won a 6th. Jimmie Johnson with 6 championships, 78 career wins now. I asked him if the numbers meant anything. He said, really, the numbers don't mean anything to me. It doesn't matter if I win a 7th championship. I don't look at it as a 7th championship or a 78th win. I look at it as competition. I love what I do. I love coming to work every day. Being able to have an opportunity to win races is why I do this. Not for the numbers, but the opportunity that this sport has given me. Jimmie Johnson celebrating at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Moment presented by Sunoco, fueling victories all season long. And another checkered flag for Jimmie Johnson. Jeff, the topic has come up many times. Does Jimmie Johnson get the credit for as good of a race car driver as he deserves?
No one ever gets the credit while they're doing it. We always talk about the people that have done it in the past. We talk about the greats, the legends of the sport. And because they're doing it against the current competition, they don't want to give that guy the credit because that means he might be a little better than you. But there is no question that Jimmie Johnson is one of the all-time best. The records don't lie. They speak for themselves. He is one of the top 4 or 5 drivers all time in NASCAR's history, period, end of story.
And we continue to watch him and the numbers, increase the records, and add to the statistics that make him a guaranteed first-round Hall of Famer when he decides that he doesn't want to race any longer.
I didn't know you still had to do that.
You heard Chad Canals. Just talk to him about the burnout.
Only Chad can say something like that, right?
78, Rick. Now it's 78 wins.
78 wins. Jimmie Johnson. He's in victory lane when we come back.